Hello, YouTube. It's been some time since I shot some content and I uploaded it on the channel, but I wanted to start this new series where uh, we build a company from scratch. Right? We have, as you all know, we have Emirated Marketing, which is our main digital marketing agency, and the last year where we didn't shoot enough content was because we were building another child company under that called bioverse.social, and I thought, why not start documenting again, because in this era of AI and technology is evolving so fast that I thought that the best way to gain leverage is through distribution, because AI is pretty much so evolved at this point that it can do anything and everything by itself, and the only thing that, in my opinion, it cannot do is have this connection with people and interact with people and just basically uh, you know uh, not have that sync or connection that us humans have. So I thought, why not pick up the camera again, start documenting from scratch of how we build a company, especially this new idea that we've been brainstorming. You guys might have seen Atif in the last series, who was my co-founder building Emirated Marketing. But this time we have someone new. We have a good friend of mine, Yunus. Here he is.
Assalamu alaikum, guys.
Walaikum assalam. Already building things. So, what we're gonna do now is just take you through step by step of how we ideate, plan, and build a concept, right? And hopefully, I intend to keep documenting this throughout the course of this journey, and how we land clients, how we uh, provide service, and how we just grow and scale this thing. So yeah, it's gonna be a interesting journey that we hope to take you guys on. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna begin now. Should we begin now? Right now?
Yes.
Okay. Looks like uh, why don't we like, go from scratch? Like, why don't we like, come up with a logo? Because we had this amazing idea of uh, choosing this niche of hotels, right? So Yunus has the experience of working uh, in a company. He's worked for many companies before, and what he suggested was, like, why don't we go into this niche called Horeca? Is it? Am I saying it right?
Correct, right.
Yeah. So why don't you give I mean, we should probably do some check online. But what do you think? Like, what about this industry is so fascinating that you came up with this idea of we should launch a particular line of service in this niche, in this domain, and how can we scale this? Any numbers you have in mind? Anything uh, in particular that you thought, okay, this is the reason why we need to get into this industry and keep building and start a niche, small child niche agency, if you will, under this domain?
All right. So just tell why this particular industry, that is Horeca or hospitality per se. The only reason.
Horeca, by the way, is hotel, restaurants, and
I'll just tell you. You might have to just.
because generally what we used to do is Emirated Marketing was a generic agency. We used to service all kind of clients, and then we got into bioverse.social, which is a niche agency which only works with biotech companies, and Horeca is hotels, restaurants, and cafes,
Cafes or catering.
or catering, is it?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you were saying.
So yes, this industry of hospitality is mainly because I have experience of working in this industry for almost 5 years now. Work closely with hotels, work closely with amusement parks, resorts. Understood their business, understood their problems. One problem they currently face, like there are a lot of OTAs in the market. Make my trip, go Ibibo. Everybody capturing
What is the full form of OTS for those who don't know?
OTA. I'll just tell you. OTA for hotel industry
Okay.
is,
OTA, probably you might need to search for OTA as an acronym.
yes, online travel agency.
Acha. You want to take that? Take that, myself. Yeah. So you were saying the reason why we need to get into this line of.
It's because hotels, they themselves do not have online presence with them. So most of their online presence is taken over by the OTAs. Like, you would not know a hotel, even if it is a 5-star hotel, even if it is a very very good hotel. Like, it might have tons of amenities, possibly swimming pool, jacuzzi, sauna, excellent service. You wouldn't know the hotel. You would only know that you booked it from Make My Trip. You have booked it from GoIbibo or Booking.com, right? This is where we come in as Stay Labs.
Sailabs is the name of the company that we just brainstormed out of nowhere, and yeah, okay.
So as Stay Labs, what we're trying to do, or what our agenda is going to be, is to build online presence for the hotel. You know, like, possibly, most of the hotels might have a website, right? But it does not currently define the kind of services they give, right? Possibly their site might be 20 years old, their marketing muscle might be very very weak, right? So this is where Stay Labs will come in, provide a lot of help, help them build their own brand. Yes.
That is the whole intention, guys. So what we'll do now is just take you through step by step. Probably we'll start with the design of the logo, and then we'll move on to a couple. What do we say? Agenda, vision, mission, etc. of the company, and then slowly, possibly let's try to build this in what, like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, because right now it is
8
p.m.
6 p.m.
So before Maghrib, let's try to come up with something that's, worthwhile.
Done.
You think should we build the logo on Canva? Should we ask Claude?
I think so. We can do both. I mean, we can try both.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now is just ask GPT to give us some
His help is with
designing a logo. I remember how difficult it was back in the day to brainstorm and think and be creative and design it on Canva or Figma or Adobe. And now all you have to do is just ask this, and I guess it's asking a couple questions of what we want the logo to convey. Again, people think that it's a big huge task to design logos and come up with a name that is catchy and trendy and is easy to pronounce. But I think what matters is the speed to market. I mean, how fast can you execute an idea, and how fast can you bring it to life? Because a logo doesn't have any meaning. Even if there is an implied meaning, it usually depends on what kind of work you do, and what I believe is the work defines the meaning of your logo or your name, right? So for all those overthinking folks out there, I think having any simple way or a logo or a name to begin with is fine, and you can always optimize and build on that idea later. So just get started and improve on that as you progress. What are you thinking? Like, what is the kind of logo you got? Anything in mind? I mean, these suggestions are good. These are nice. Conveying that we work with hotels, we work with. I mean, it's a bit too. I think I'm not vibing. Right? This is something that we came up with, so this should be the logo now going forward. Step.
Building a site. Guys, this is the prompt we have used on Claude Code to build the site for Stay Labs.
How did you come up with this idea, if you don't mind sharing it with the users? Like, we want to build a site. So we would since we're trying to build it through LLM, either Claude or GPT, right? So uh, first thing would be obviously to create a prompt, right? That we
Yes.
can feed it in either one of those LLMs, and then uh,
See, post AI, building sites have become so easy. Earlier, if I had to build a site, right, I would have to hire a front end developer, possibly a whole website developer itself, who would know HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then also, host it over a server, right? Post AI, for example, Claude itself, like I tell Claude to do this and Claude does it. Right, I gave a prompt to it to build a site, and the first iteration is already ready over here. I asked Claude how to host it over, a server, a panel. It tells me the step, and the site is live in next half an hour. Right?
yeah, let's show them the. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the site looks like. Wow. So the job that AI has done would have taken easily. I mean, personally, for me, it would have taken a week or two easily. I see it's so clean. It's so okay. We have the dark mode as well on this. Beautiful. Any particular feature that you like because
For
you've
now,
seen a
this
ton of
is for now
websites.
this is the first iteration
Uh-huh.
that we have built. I myself have to go through a lot of this website now and see what can be improvised within this.
It's really clean looking, easy to read. Mashallah, it's built very well. What is this error? What is this error?
So right now, since this is on my local host,
Acha, okay.
right, it does require me to put the .html.
Local host in the sense the files are on your computer.
It is. My system is currently running as a server
Acha.
itself
Acha. So your website is hosted there.
for now.
Also, we are planning to get Emirated Marketing converted from a sole proprietorship. It's under my name, so I'm kind of discussing it with Yunus, and we're planning to convert it into an LLC. That way, we kind of have a proper structure, and when we scale, we have like proper salaries that we can give out. The legal stuff will be sorted, the books will be kept properly, and also we can have like founder to founder profit loss split that we can do, something like that. No, you're not worried about what?
Getting late by a month or two.
Getting late for launch?
Launch by a month or two. Sahi hona. I should not rush into it.
No, what I was thinking is, sometimes you try to make things happen, but they have their own timeline. They take their own time, and we just sat down and we came up with an idea. We came up with a name, designed the logo, built a website, and it is what, 6:30. Okay, and I think the next steps would be what. The site will go live. We buy a domain. We host
We
it.
possibly searched domains previously, I believe, no?
Yeah, we did search. I think I on my way I did look up for the name.
The thing is, we don't have
So basically, domains are like the .com version of a website. For example, staylabs.com. So you need to search on the internet that if this name is bought by someone or it's available for you to buy, so something like that. So why don't we show them how we can buy that? Basically, you go to godaddy.com and then you look up Stay Labs and see if what versions and what different are available. Okay, so .com is taken.
We have .in.
But .in is there.
We have .in.
Okay.
We have .co.in.
So basically, this is how you buy a website, right? You buy a domain name.
Right.
Correct. And then if you open another tab and let's say you want to host that, because that's the second part of building a website. You need some place where you can essentially host it. Any other terminology that you would say for like non-techie folks to understand, like what does hosting mean?
So hosting is nothing but we're taking certain space on the internet, right?
Correct.
For example, like I said, localhost right now. Localhost is nothing but the space utilized on my system, and I'm using that space to spin up a server and present the website.
Okay.
Right, hosting a website and a domain. We do not need a domain as per se to host a website online. Right, I simply purchase a cPanel, via any provider, Hostinger or GoDaddy or anything.
By the way, we're using again. It's just natural. It's just flow that because you see panel spinning up a server. All these terminologies. These are all very natural and it comes to us naturally. But for someone who is
So I can upload the website files over there. The website files will be live. The website files will be live connected to an IP. The IP.
So website files would be like a picture, a heading, the text. All these count as website files, and an IP is essentially.
It is like the address.
Acha.
IP is nothing but an address to that server.
It's in ones and zeros. It's in digits, no?
It is in digits. It could be 1.1.20.1 something, right? So that is like the address to the server. The moment I upload the file on an online server, possibly a cPanel, as I said, or a hosting arrange panel, or any online server, possibly AWS, which is from Amazon, right? Every server will have its own IP, right? And I use that IP, and I hit that IP on the browser, and the website should open.
Okay.
Right? But why do we use domains? As not each and every person in the world will know Stay Labs has this IP.
Correct. 1.1.13345.
554.425.77.
Staylabs.in is easy to remember.
Right.
Anyone
So
can type
this is where the domains come in. Like, I will buy the domain Stay Labs and I will point it towards the IP, and anybody in the world who searches for staylabs.in, possibly if you're going to buy that, right? So that will route them or forward them to that IP, and that IP will have those files, and their browser will start displaying those files that we have built. The files are nothing but the website again.
Okay. I think the next step should be we have the website. We'll have to buy the domain. We'll have to host it.
Domain. Since we have
It's by the domain
server
right now.
space already there, I can put it over preview.
Okay. This is. For those who are tech savvy, they probably would get this, but for others, it might be difficult to understand. But yeah, so basically, we have a website name that we are gonna buy, and then we have a place where we're gonna host again that would be bought separately, and the basic stuff would be done. Basically, a website will be our storefront, right, where people can come in, get our contact information, or we can send them the website saying, hey, this is our, what we do, this is who we are. And basically the name Stay Labs was the brainchild of Yunus, I can say, because like stay is basically where you come and stay at a hotel or a restaurant. And why we wanted to add labs to it is because I think he would explain it better.
So these were like I was going through a lot of names. Stay refers to the business, which is the hospitality industry, right? And laboratory
with digital labs like marketing, like stuff,
Absolutely.
etc.
Absolutely. So this is where the labs name has come out from. Labs meaning where R&D goes in, where something amazing things come out from.
Like for example, we pull amazing leads by running ads, or doing social media marketing, creating the pages like LinkedIn page, Instagram page, etc., and creating content, shooting videos. So that is the whole gist behind that name.